Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. Now, in full disclosure and honesty, I am batch recording. You're going to see this a lot because I am doing a couple of things that need to get done, and I want to make sure that I'm spending time with you all. But even right now, my weekend schedule of recording has gotten all kinds of messed up. I've not been feeling well, and it's taking its toll on me, to be honest with you. So there have been some days recently on the weekends where I am not able to do a whole lot. So filming gets kind of pushed back and then pushed back and then pushed back. So I'm using, when I have the energy, I'm using the energy to do things, right? So I have the energy, I'm using the energy, I'm going to film. So I just want you to be aware, right? I don't want to upset anyone, but needs must, right? And usually I film on a Saturday or Sunday for the week ahead, but these videos are going to be kind of out of order. So I'm going to give you some information that maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't heard. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm trying to plan them out and put them in an order that makes sense. But it may not go exactly to plan. We'll see what happens. So today we are going to do the Let's Be Creative kit review from January. And we are going to maybe pick a new kit. Okay? So in January, I showed you multiple kits. I showed you this one and then two crochet plant kits. The other one is over there. This is the one that you guys voted on to maybe I didn't show you the felting one. Maybe I showed you my Legos roller skates. I think that was it. Regardless, neither one of those things won. This did. So this is the one that got the most votes. And to be honest with you, I was really struggling as to when I was going to do this because it wasn't something that I was super excited about doing after it got voted on, but I was like, yeah, I have this kit, let's put it in there, let's do it, da da da. You know, it's not difficult, and it wasn't hard to do at all. However, I have so many big things that I'm working on that some of these little bitty tiny projects with little tiny pieces, and then I looked at this and I was like, I gotta sew all this stuff on and do all this stuff, and I was like, I don't wanna. Don't make me. So I didn't for a long time. And then I was doing the Liberal Arts Mouth, which is a make-along here on my channel. You can go to the Liberal Arts Mouth playlist and check it out. There's something new every single month. But this ended up being what I did for April because it just fit so perfectly. And I am really glad that I waited and didn't push myself to get this done just because it fit so well. But I do want to talk a little bit about this kit because the yarn is terrible, as it usually is in a lot of these kits. But it did come with lots of yarn. So I think the way that it was looking is like you could potentially make two. Not complete kits. Not complete, like do two complete ones, but you could do probably another small one. So this is the green that it came with. And then there's the purple, the brown, and the white for the basket. It did come with two of these, but I did use one entirely for the leaves and the vines. But if you wanted to make fewer vines, if you wanted to make fewer leaves, you could make a smaller pot and do another one, right? I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with this yarn because I do not like it. Sam, I am. I do not like it at all. I couldn't make that rhyme, but I don't like it at all. It is splitty. It is slippery. Is frustrating. But I did use it. I made it. But the kit came with plenty of things to go with it. It came with is it 2.75? No, 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. I did use this hook. It wasn't a bad hook. It didn't give me any cramps. It didn't hurt my hand. It does have the ergonomic little grip on it. It is a little hard, but it's fine. I used this crochet hook just fine. The plastic darning needles, fine. Would I have liked to have a metal one? Yes. But the yarn is so slippery, it didn't really matter. The stitch markers worked out fine. The sewing needle was okay. It also came with some beads. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this flower. I didn't put it on because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And even looking at the picture, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I looked in the instructions. The instructions didn't tell me what to do with it. So, yeah, I didn't do it. It kept saying, please refer to the video. Please refer to the video and the instructions. And the video is this QR code with some tutorial videos, but the tutorial videos don't show you exactly what to make in all of them. Some of them it does, but some of them, they just show you beginner stitches. So that's not really helpful. So this is the plant. I still have it sitting on the plate. I did use it, like I said, for the Liberal Arts Mal for April. And there were also these beads. So there's that one. And then there's 3 smaller ones that you loop through to hold your hanging string up for the basket. So this is the plant. I honestly don't know where I'm going to hang it. I don't know what to do with it. I thought about putting it in my classroom. But we don't really get to have a ton of personal touches. And the kids will play with it. And when they inevitably mess it up, I will be upset. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll gift it to someone. I do know someone who really likes plants. There were hot glue sticks in here, and I chose not to hot glue because I didn't want to melt it. In retrospect, maybe I should have, because there were some ends that really don't look very pretty. I did tuck them in as much as possible. But then also the end of the vines, I don't really know of a good strategy to make that go away, because unless you crochet something at the very end, which they did in most of them, but I was like, I don't want it at the very end on all of them. So there's that. I did try to sew them in and weave them in as much as possible, but that is it. I really don't want to throw the yarn away. I feel bad throwing it away, but I honestly don't. I don't know that I would use it again. And with the other crochet kit that I have here, let me just grab it because it's basically the same thing. If I made this, I would really, really not want to use this yarn. So unless it was something like on the Let's Be Creative, like this segment, I don't know that I would use this yarn. I would probably find scraps to use to make this, because this yarn it's awful. Like I say a lot of curse words, okay? I say a lot of them. I felt like I was cursing at every single turn with making some of these things because they're not big things. Like these flowers and these leaves, they're not big things, right? Look at them. They're not big items, right? These flowers are small. It's like 3 rounds max, maybe 2, right? They're tiny. But I cursed so much because every single stitch almost was split, 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 split. And I just was so frustrated. You do get stuffing as well in the kit. So the kit, as far as products go, you get a lot, right? There's a lot in the kit. But using this material, you could use a lighter weight yarn that you have in your stash and scraps, and it would probably come out just the same, if not nicer. That's just my thoughts, right? You may not have a problem with the yarn, and maybe it was the hook, you know? You can use a different hook and the yarn may not split, but it's like, I'll just pull the white out and show you. Like, it's not spun very tightly together. So if you look at it, don't know, you can see it. It just comes apart real easy. Like, it's not wound real tight. It's not gonna focus. Yeah. And it's soft, don't get me wrong, but it's so soft that it's like slippery and splitty, and the hook is not sharp to like go through and like poke through. It's not super like sharp where it's gonna just dive right through the yarn. I don't know. Sometimes I felt like I was brand new at crocheting because I felt like I did not know what was happening. The other thing on here is that it doesn't give you like how much yarn you have for each thing. So I don't know. I would not buy that kit for a beginner crocheter at all. Just my recommendation. Definitely need to be an experienced, not like you can do like all the things. You know, you can do single crochet, double crochet, treble crochet. You need to know those things. Working in the round, you need to know those things. Working on both sides of something. So with the leaves, like you make the chain and then you work both sides. If you don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to read that in a pattern, it can be a little confusing. So, I mean, overall, it was fine. I don't want to use this yarn again, but I like the result. So I like the end product, but I wouldn't want to use that yarn again. I hope that makes sense. So sorry I didn't do it on camera with you guys. I tried to do the Let's Be Creative things with you all, but I just sat on it so long that I wasn't sure that you guys would even remember, to be honest. So with that, let me put all of this in here. I'm gonna take these stitch markers and things and add them to my collection. But we can choose the next, whoa, I'm super blurry. We can choose the next project, right? So I went no crochet this time because I do have some crochet things that I'm doing, and I do have some things that I have in the works. And because, like I said, I'm not feeling the greatest, I want to do some things that are going to bring me joy and that will make me want to be like, no, I need to get up and do this because it's going to make me happy, right? Crochet still makes me happy, don't get me wrong, but just something different, right? Take those neurons in a different direction, okay? So the first one is this needle felting kit. I had another one like this I did a video with it before, but this is another kit from the Year of Kits from Antoinette at Hook and Stitch and Island Style. So it's a little owl. It's already popped open. Oh, because it's not sticky anymore. But there's that. Okay, so that's option number 1. Option number 2 is this painting with the little frame. I got this in the States last summer at Michael's. I really wanted the Halloween ones, but they didn't have them out because they had sold out and they were waiting on more, and I was going to be gone by the time the next ones came in. So I did get this one and then one for my daughter. It's a paint by numbers, but I think it looks cool, right? A little frame, and you get a cool piece at the end. So there's that. And then I have this 3-in-1 Lego set to make. If I made it, I would either make the radio or the record player. I got this Valentine's Day-ish, right around there. I got this in February. So I haven't had it too terribly long. And I know this isn't the same one I showed you with the roller skate and the skateboard and things like that before, but I have recently acquired a lot of Legos. And yeah. So I want to start putting them together. I love doing it with you all because it gives us time to chat. But let me know what you think. So this is option number 3. This is option number 2. And this is option number 1. So felted owl, paint by numbers with a frame, or the 3-in-1 creator Legos. I would probably, like I said, make the record player or the radio, just because that's more of what I'm into. I'm not really into the microphone. But I actually have a record player and a radio that looks a lot like this. It's an AM/FM radio, but it also has Bluetooth, and it's blue. So, and so is my record player, actually. Both of them are blue. A baby blue, too, like this light colored blue. So, there's that. Option 3, option 2, option 1. Now, you are going to be seeing this on May 11th is when this will air. So I will give this until the 17th of May. That will give it one full week. And then the 18th of May, I will do the little short where or maybe the 19th, I don't know. The 18th or 19th of May, I'll say what the votes are, show what the winner is, right, in the short. I won't do a whole separate video. I'll just do a little short and show you which one won. So please, please, please vote, share this out. And maybe if you have something from the winning vote, we can do it together. So when I pull out whatever project you guys vote on, if you have something like it, we can do it together. Or if you just want to craft along or fold your laundry or do your dishes while we're working on it, we can do that too, right? That's one of the reasons why I like sitting and doing those things with you all, because you guys get something accomplished, I get something accomplished. It's a win-win, right? And we get to spend time together. So let me know in the comments what you would like me to do. You can say 1, 2, or 3. You can say owl, Legos, painting. I don't really care because I'm just going to go through and add them all up on a sticky note and figure it out, right? So that's all I have for you today. Until I see you again, be well, be safe. Be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!